Hey, what is going on everybody? Today I'm going to show you how you can flush and re-bleed all of your brakes. Now the reason I'm going to be doing this is my car recently went in for a service, or BMW had a look at my car, and they said my brake fluid is rather black and needs changing. So we have got a brand new bottle of brake fluid over here. I'm going to show you how to flush the old fluid out, replace it with the brand new one, and then finally how to re-bleed the brakes. Now the tools we're going to be needing, there's not very many. Just got a typical socket set. I've got a rather large pipette, which isn't necessary, but we're going to use it anyway. And you're going to want some sort of bucket to hold the old brake fluid in. We're definitely going to be needing a car jack. And finally, the last tip I'd recommend is getting a breaker bar and a torque wrench. Breaker bar to crack the wheel bolts and a torque wrench to do them back up. But with all that out of the way, let's get on to removing the old brake fluid. So this right here is our brake fluid reservoir, and we're just gonna move the lid out of the way. And we've got this rather large pipette, so we're gonna suck up as much of this fluid as possible, put it into our container or whatever you're gonna be using to hold the old fluid. Oh yeah, that's meant to be clear. Yeah, that's rather green. Nice. So my car takes 1 litre of brake fluid, so as long as you've got some sort of container that's going to hold at least 1 litre, you're not going to spill any anywhere. And by the looks of it, our tank is nearly dry now. We're not seeming to suck up any more brake fluid, meaning that we can now move on to the next phase. And as you can clearly see, this looks like some really dirty muck. Yeah, you're right. And this is meant to be clear, so we're now going to put some new brake fluid into the tank, but we're going to pour it in slowly, making sure it doesn't mix with the old fluid, and then we'll crack the nipple that's furthest away from the tank and push it through on the brake pedal. So as I've shown you before, we've got some .4 brake fluid. Now if you don't know which fluid to use for your car, you go on to like Holford's website or Euro Car Parts, put in your car details, and it will tell you the exact fluid that you need for your car and how much. I got it. So I'm just going to fill this up to the max line on the tank. We're not going to do any more for the minute because obviously you do not want to overfill it. So that is that filled up to the max line for now. And what we're going to do is just put this cap back in place. And now we're going to go crack the nipple that's furthest away from the tank. Now, if you don't know which one it is, you can just search it up online. But for my car, the driver's side rear is going to be the furthest one away, hence why I've got the car jacked up and the wheels off. And your nipple will look just like this here. Now, all you need to do is just get a socket on it, crack it until you've got brake fluid coming out, and then you're going to want someone to push the brake pedal until you've got clean fluid coming out of here. So quickly off camera, I just put this little silicone hose over the bleed nipple. Now, all I'm going to get my assistant to do is push the brake pedal when I tell him to, and when he's pushing it, I'm going to crack the nipple to allow the brake pressure to release through here, and it'll push brake fluid out. And what we're going to watch for is for the brake fluid to go from dirty to clean, and then when I tell him to stop pressing the brake pedal, he will. We can do the nipple back up, and then that will be this brake caliper bled and also flushed through with clean fluid as well. So you're killing off 2 birds with 1 stone. It's quite an effective method, so let's get on with this. We've gone through a lot of fluid in the tank now. So press your foot down on it really tightly. Okay, is that pedal really tight now, like really solid? Yeah. Okay, we've got a good brake pedal there. Now that we've pushed loads of fluid through that line and we've bled the caliper, you'll be able to see that our tank has gone through quite a bit of brake fluid and needs to be topped back up. So what we're going to do is just pour more brake fluid back in up to that max line yet again. Just like so. And as I believe we have now bled that rear caliper and got all of the dirty fluid out of it, we're going to be able to put the wheel back on over there now, and then we'll move on to the next furthest caliper away, which if I had to guess would be the rear left. So we've moved over to the passenger side, and we're just going to put on our little silicone hose onto the bleed nipple. It doesn't want to stay on because, there we go. No, stay on. So as you just saw, the hose doesn't want to stay on, so got a little bit of boiling water over here just gonna give it a bit of a wipe around, see if I can get some of the brake fluid off of it, because that's made it a bit slippy. And we're gonna try and put it on again. So if your silicone hose gets stuck, just like mine is, I've got it shoved into a crosshead screwdriver and put it into a cup of boiling water, try and just loosen it up a little bit and get it to slide over the bleed nipple easier. It looks wider than what it was. Let's try again. There we go, yeah, it's on now. Sweet, we fixed it. And there we go, that is the hose now on a little bit better. What we should now be able to do is crack this nipple and get that brake fluid pumping out again. You push him? Yeah, we've got brake fluid coming out. So as you can see, we've got that hose getting the brake fluid pumped all the way out currently by the person on the other side of the camera. So whilst he is constantly pumping out that, we're just gonna come and check the brake tank. And as you can see, we've not really dropped too much as of yet. So keep pumping. And obviously, as previously explained, we're just getting all of that old dirty fluid pumped out of the car because we do not want it in here anymore. Yeah, pump it again. All right, I've done the nipple back up. I'm just gonna check the tank. So now we've got a clean brake fluid coming out. We're just gonna come over and check the tank's level. And as you can see, it's dropped. So we're gonna top that back up with the new fluid. And there we go, that is another side done. So we're gonna put the wheel back on and move on to the front calipers. So now we're on to the passenger side front. It's the exact same as the rear ones. The calipers might be bigger and the discs might be bigger, but it's the same principle. Just take off the little cap, put the pipe onto the bleed nipple, and then just, well, push the brake pedal and get all that dirty fluid out. So with that now, we've got a litre of dirty brake fluid and we've got a tank full of clean brake fluid. So that is successfully changed, but just to give it the absolute definite yes, we're gonna go out on a drive and make sure our brakes are still working. So we've just hopped into the car and we're just gonna test to make sure that we have got the brake pedal working. Hopefully we do. And we come to a braking point and yeah, our brakes are working absolutely fine. So that's good news. Just gonna go from a bit of a higher speed and see what they perform like under a bit more of the heavier braking. Yeah, we've got an absolutely perfectly fine brake pedal. It's not dragging, it's not going long. It's just really firm, and that's what I want, or that's what you want anyway from a brake pedal. So that is a successful brake fluid change. If you found this video helpful, greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe and leave a like, because I'll be posting more videos like this on cars in the future. But if you have any tips for me about how I could have done this different, leave it in the comments. I'll be really interested to see how you guys would have tweaked what I've done. And there we go, home sweet home. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, peace out.